This seems like a very good project to get moving forward within the township with businesses and residents. So if you could explain to me what Operation Watchdog is all about and how people can get involved.
Sure. Historically, anytime we had a crime or any kind of incident happen, we would have to canvass the area and try to knock on doors and talk to people about what they may have seen or if they have a surveillance camera or whatever. This enables us to actually have the opportunity to get our residents that have surveillance systems to actually fill out a form online and let us know that they do have a surveillance system. So we can literally plot this on a map. So we have officers that respond to calls. We can ask them at the time, would you mind giving us the information on your surveillance system? And that would enable us to then plot these on a map from two different sources, from the officer on the street that just handled a crime, and then from residents themselves that can actually report in themselves and let us know what they have. We don't need people to worry about their privacy. We would go into the house, we review the section of tape that we need. If it's something that we would use, it would be that portion only. So people don't have to worry about their privacy, and it's a great way for us to partner with the community, because obviously we can't do this ourselves. We need our 100,000 residents to help us and call when they see something or let us see some video that they may have seen or used, and it's just a great partnership. And two of our detectives actually came up with this. Mark Bajada, it was his actual brainchild, and then we also had Roger Hall, another detective, that actually helped put the program together with the support of our detective staff and Captain Mike Belcher. So it's a great program, and we can't wait to get it rolling.
I know there's been some incidents, not just in Toms River, across Ocean, Monmouth County, of things happening at people's homes or businesses, and we're seeing surveillance videos and photos released of people going to their homes and stealing things, or that incident in Howell where this guy was following women home from the Freehold Mall, and that surveillance video ended up helping catch the suspect. So is that the same kind of case here where homeowners, if they see something, they could submit it to Toms River Police and you guys would take it from there?
Absolutely, yes. And that's a great point. Even with our social media, the way we're catching people is through, obviously there's some good police work going on, but the residents themselves are seeing things, they're posting it and giving it to us. And from that footage, we can identify people. We have other people identifying those people. And there's times we're getting tens of thousands of hits with people trying to suggest, I think I know this person. And that's how we end up finding them. And other police departments pick up this information too. And it's a great vehicle to get that information out there. And the video has done a lot of good for a lot of people. So it is definitely a positive thing for all of us.
And that works the same way for any businesses who are seeing some sort of suspicious activity. They can release it to you and, of course, on their own Facebook if that's what they want to do, but submit it to the police department to have them look into something or an incident.
Correct. Absolutely. And we want to make sure that everybody understands. So it's only that footage that captures the incident that we're interested in. We're not interested in capturing everything that's on there. So, but yeah, the town's cooperation, the residents, the business owners. It would mean a lot to us to work together with them to get this footage.
So registering their cameras with their businesses, the restaurants, their homes, that kind of helps make the investigation side of things easier for your detectives in solving a crime with, like, having access to the camera?
Oh, absolutely, yes. And that's one thing that people have to understand. We don't have actual direct access. All this enables us to do is to identify the location where a camera is. So we will actually be able to plot the residence or the business on a map, and then we could literally put a circle around where the incident occurred, and we can try to determine where this suspect may have gone, and we can go to those locations and knock on the person's door and say, listen, would you mind if we looked at your video to see if this person actually went past your house and as if there's any footage of that person leaving. For example, if something happened on Fisher Boulevard on Bay, we might be able to plot on Bay Avenue going west on any homes that may have had footage of this vehicle passing their houses. And it gives us a direction. It gives us sometimes a better description of a vehicle. Sometimes witnesses aren't exactly 100%, so you need to see things for yourself. A certain camera might capture a license plate. So there's so many different ways that this could help.
Chief, in this social media age, which certainly helps, we talked about a couple minutes ago about Facebook and people sharing when there's surveillance images or videos released. But what does it say also about the police department and the community coming together and encouraging the people in the community to say something if they see something. Does that speak? It kind of speaks volumes to the people in Toms River here, that they're braver now, or more. They have more courage to be able to say something when they see something, or be able to be a part of that process and at least submitting some info to the police department to help you guys solve a crime.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said before, we have 160 police officers, and we can't do this by ourselves. We need the public support. We need the motoring public, residents, businesses, everybody to come together. Most of the crimes we solve are because of good people wanting to do the right thing and give us the information we're looking for. It is so important to be in partnership with everybody. And yes, see something, say something. And this is another way for us to actually see exactly what they saw by capturing some of that video. And it's just an awesome project. And I got to tell you, one of the main things that my detectives kept telling me was the partnership. The partnership with the community, to them, is the most important thing. And everybody wants to be a crime fighter a little bit. That's why these crime shows are so popular, because people want to solve things and help us out. And we couldn't appreciate it more.
Of course, sitting at home and watching one of these police shows, it makes them want to get out and help solve a crime themselves. And I think, to your point, I think this helps do that.
Absolutely.
So is this a complicated process for people, homeowners or businesses, to register their cameras or anything? So how do they go about doing that?
No, honestly, they just go on our website, trpolice.org. We have a link. They click on the link. They fill out a very simple form. We take that form, and then we put their information on our computer-aided dispatch or records management system, so it's all computerized. And from that information, we can actually plot this stuff on a map from our premise file, we call it. So we don't ask for any personal information. We don't need that. We just need basically their name and their address. And once we can locate this house and say, listen, if something happens in that area, we go to that location, we knock on the door. If it's after hours when they get home from work, sometimes it's emergent and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it can wait a little bit to get that information. But this enables us to just know where to look, where to start. So we're not canvassing areas where there is no footage or no witnesses. It gives us a certain location to go to directly without trying to figure out who has what.
If they want to submit something, or when they need to submit something, a homeowner or business, again, do they go to the website and submit the video and the images, or is it the typical protocol? Okay, somebody robbed something, or there was a car accident and I have footage. Do they submit it through the website, or do they give the department a phone call?
No, it would be better if we actually went to the location, and then we could actually talk to the homeowner or business and get the footage we need.
Okay.
Rather than then submitting something or feel like they have no control over that submission. So the only thing we're asking for right now is to fill out the form online. As far as video or anything else, I mean, people obviously send us videos sometimes, through Facebook or whatever. But the better thing for us right now is to actually go to the person reporting this. They can report it to us via phone. They can go to our website and say, I have something that you might be interested in, and we can actually go to them and pick that up.
Excellent. Anything else you want to add about Operation Watchdog, Chief, a little before I let you go?
No, we're just looking forward to kicking it off and getting it rolling, and hopefully get some people signing up. That would be great.
Excellent. Again, Chief, thanks for the time and for explaining Operation Watchdog, and best of luck with this new initiative.
Thanks, Vin. Thanks for helping us get the word out.